Welcome back to our 14-day hip and hamstring challenge. Today we're going to focus on some stretches to do after a workout, whether that's after a run or after a leg day. These stretches will help you to warm down, and this is part one of the poses. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. Fingers spread at the top of your mat, hips pushing back and up. And we're just going to focus on the calves, the backs of the legs here, also the hamstrings. So we'll start by bending the knees a lot, lifting the heels away from the mat. You shouldn't feel any tension at all in the backs of your legs. Now when you next exhale, press your right heel down towards the mat. And your heel might not touch down completely, but that's okay, you're still going to feel that stretch there. Hold here for 2 breaths. Feeling that stretch into your right calf, continuing up your leg towards your hamstrings. And then next inhale, lift your right heel back up. This time on the exhale, press your left heel down. Feeling that stretch here into the left calf, left hamstrings. Just one more breath. Now you can just walk out your dog. So continuing, repeating those movements. Just one breath, one movement though. Exhale to press your right heel. The next exhale, press your left heel. Completing this a few more times. Okay, now let's bend those knees a lot. Look forward to your hands and step your right foot forward, coming into a half crescent lunge. Gently drop your back knee down. And just shuffle your back knee a little further behind you. If you've got knee pain, make sure you roll up your mat here underneath your back knee, giving it a bit of extra padding. This is really important to make sure your knee is comfortable, firstly to protect the joints, but also because we're coming into a quad stretch later, and it's important to have that extra padding there. It's just going to make things a bit more comfortable. So in your crescent lunge, hands can be to your hips, or you can just place your hands on your front thigh. We're going to slowly sit those hips down. You're going to feel the stretch into your left hip flexors, also into the back of your front thigh. Stay here for one more breath. Okay, so now we're going to move into a quad stretch. You can just bring your hands down onto your mat and start to bend your back knee and lift your back foot off the mat. Perhaps this movement alone is enough to feel that stretch now into your left quads. You're also going to feel a deeper stretch into this right hip, into the thigh. If you feel like you can go a little further though, you might flex this back foot and squeeze your knee, not your knee, your heel down towards your body. That's going to deepen that stretch into your quads. And we're still holding the stretch here into the right hip. If you can go a little further still, you can reach back with your left hand, maybe catch a hold of your foot, or you can use a towel or a strap here, and then gently draw that heel down towards you. Just being really careful of your back knee here though. We don't want to injure our knees. One more breath. It's quite a deep stretch, so try to breathe into it. And then slowly you can gently lower your back foot down. And then we're going to lift that back knee. And you can step your right foot back to a downward facing dog. We're going to come straight to the second side. So this time, step that left foot forward. Gently lower your back knee down. Roll up your mat, use a towel or a blanket or something else to cushion your back knee. And then come into your crescent lunge on the side, hands to hips or onto your front thigh. And slowly sit those hips down, stretching into your right hip flexors. Steady breaths. And you could just stay here. We're now going to bring those hands down onto the mat. You're going to feel a stretch into the inside of that left thigh. Perhaps you just focus on this. Or To add that quad stretch, let's bend that back knee. Flex your back foot and squeeze that heel down towards you. Keep sitting those hips down if you can. If you want to go a little further still, you can reach back with your right hand or with a strap or with your towel, catch a hold of your foot, and then gently pull that heel down towards you. Be gentle with yourself. It's all about releasing here, releasing tension, not creating more tension. Okay, when you're ready, you can release, come back through center. Let's come back to that downward facing dog, pressing into your hands, stepping all that foot back. And this time you can shake your hips left to right. You can pedal out the feet once more. And just notice how your hips, your hamstrings, your legs are all feeling here.